Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the JNN Sports Podcast. My name is Justin.
And my name is Nishan, and this is going to be episode number 4, so I hope you guys are ready. So,
Yeah,
Justin, how you been?
been pretty good. It's been an exciting week. How about you?
Yeah, school started. My classes are okay. What about yours?
I'm not happy with my schedule this semester at all,
Oh
man.
yeah, the schedule, yeah.
Yeah, there's like on Mondays and Wednesdays, I finish my first class at like 10:40, and my next one isn't until like 3:30. So I'm
Ah,
like,
that
geez,
sucks.
bro, what do I do this whole time? Yeah, I go
Yep.
I go to the gym for a little bit, but like, oh my God, I'm not gonna spend like 4 hours. What is that? 3.5 hours at the gym? Hell no.
Yeah,
Luckily, my sister lives by though, so I just go chill at her house.
that's good, at
Yeah.
least.
How do you like in your classes though?
Yeah, my classes, I get off early this semester. Last semester, like I got out like at 5:45. That sucked,
Oh my gosh,
and I
yeah.
had a gap. But this semester, I get out like at 1:30.
Literally, we switched schedules. Last semester, I had the perfect one. I always got out at like 12 or 1 p.m. and I was out of there, go to work.
Yeah,
But nope, now I'm getting out at like 4:40, the worst times. What are you gonna
especially
do?
traffic time too.
Oh yeah, thank goodness that my commute isn't that bad, so it's okay. How is your commute heading over there to? It's a pretty far drive now.
About an hour, 45 minutes to an hour.
How many
So
miles away is it from you?
it's like 2022, so
Oh wow, yeah,
around that
it's not
range.
that bad. See, like
Yeah.
in the morning, my it's like 14 miles away. It's like what is it, like a 30-minute drive? It's like, geez, just get me there, man.
Oh yeah. LA, yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, 405 today. My sister was stuck in one spot for an hour and a half because there was an accident. It was crazy.
hmm
It sucks. All right, you ready to jump into these topics?
Yeah,
All right.
let's.
Number one, let's just get into it early. Zion Williamson's debut was last night.
Yeah, that was like he started off slow, but I was like, he's there's no way he's just gonna have like 5 points in his debut. And then
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter, he just went off.
yeah. I was watching the game, so when he first started, I was like, that was pretty much what I was expecting. Like a couple plays here and there, but just slow start, getting back into the groove of things. I noticed he was wearing a knee sleeve too, so you could see it's like still recovering a little bit, getting used to it. But yeah,
Yeah,
in that fourth quarter, man, it was insane. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was amazing. Three after three after three, and then just really pulled them back into. They were down by like 11. He brought it back to like 2 or 4 points, something like
yeah,
that. And he came out and it totally just changed the dynamic of the game.
yeah. He scored like what, like 15 points or 17 points
we
in
have
the
we have a group
fourth
chat.
quarter, or something
We have
like
a
that.
group chat. How many times did I text he scored in a row? I was like, oh, he made 13 in a minute. Oh,
Yeah,
make it
like
15. Oh, make it 16.
yeah, he's gonna be a problem if he becomes like this good of a 3-point
Of a
shooter.
shooter,
Cause
yeah, everyone was saying that was his big like blank spot in his arsenal of moves. But last night he
yeah,
didn't he do something in history or something like that
yeah, he was the first player ever to not miss a 3-pointer with at least 4 or more attempts in his NBA
in
debut.
his
So
debut. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a good
by
thing.
himself, yeah,
It's a
first game,
good way to prove the haters wrong.
because he already has strength, he already has quickness. Just imagine if he adds that shooting to his
Oh my
arsenal.
god, I
Just
remember I was just watching him like from the camera angle, and I was like, dude, this boy is humongous. He's so big. like,
yeah,
no homo at all, obviously, but like, geez, this guy's just humongous. He's gonna be a problem once he gets his legs back and his freshness back. He's been gliding through the air, catching those lobs from Lonzo.
yeah. Also, he broke another thing. He broke another history. He said he put like Williamson scored 22 points in 18 minutes, so that works out to 1.2 points per minute. So that's the most points per minute in a player debut in the shot clock era. So
Jesus, Nishan,
that's
you're
another bro.
pulling out the
That's
numbers
another.
on me, huh? Pulling out the numbers
Yeah.
tonight, huh? I like it. I like it.
Well, you gotta prove it.
You gotta bring us showed up, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and then everyone was giving crap to Alvin Gentry, but then they turns out
Well,
the
yeah. You
medical
can't.
staff was on standby saying, "No, okay, we let him have his fun. He's got to come out."
Did you hear what Zion said after the game? He's like,
He
I
was like, "Oh,
really wanted
yeah." He's like,
to
"I could
play,
win this
but
game." Yeah,
yeah,
I believe
but
him. I'm sure if he would have kept playing, that game would have been theirs easily.
yeah, for
Honestly,
sure.
their two best players, Ingram and Drew Holiday, I felt like they lost them the game. They were just
Yeah.
shooting
hmm
him out of the game, forcing it up, not trying to move the ball, not trying to make any plays happen, just doing some ISO ball. and it did not work out at all. And Lonzo was having a great game last night. He had like 14 and 12, and the fourth quarter was like his. He was controlling the pace of the game, making things happen. I don't know if you know, but all of his threes, Zion's threes, were assisted by Alonzo.
I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
that.
so it's like I don't know what was going on, but they got to get it together if they want that eighth spot.
Yeah, this team's gonna be exciting to watch
Yeah, man.
because that first game was one of the best games of the season, actually.
This was what I was waiting for. This fully healthy Pelicans team. This is a fun young team to watch. All right.
All right, so let's get into the second hot topic in the sports world. So, Antonio Brown, we know like he got released from the Steelers, and then he got signed by the Patriots. Then he got released by the
Oh,
Patriots.
he went to the Raiders too. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, the Raiders
Yeah,
too. Yeah, and then
Raiders, the Patriots.
yeah, now he has an arrest warrant, and then this an hour ago just came out. He turned himself in.
Yeah,
You
dude.
see that?
Yeah, I saw
He
he
turned.
turned. Like,
Yeah,
dude, I was excited when he was on the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan. I know it doesn't make sense. We're LA guys, but my dad, just quick background check. He grew up in Michigan, and Brady went to the University of Michigan, so it all adds up. But yeah, I loved him on the Patriots for that one game we had him. But after that,
one
and
game.
then all the stunts he was saying on Twitter, like making it seem like he's the shit and he runs this, like he's like the LeBron
Yeah,
of the NFL and stuff. Like, dude, sit your ass down. And then all this like warrant shit for battery, like crazy. And he just
yeah.
turned
Like
himself in. Like
he
he was
got
wanted in
he.
two different cities. Like what the hell?
Yeah, like he was. Yeah, for burglary with battery. Like, come on, are you
Yeah,
serious?
bro.
That's a felony. It's not even like a misdemeanor.
Like you're supposed to be a role model for your kids and stuff. Like it's not a good look.
Like after he got released from the Patriots, it's just started going downhill
Yeah,
for
he
him.
said the Saints workout he had was just a stunt for the NFL to get more views or whatever like that. Like,
Uh-huh.
dude, what's just like I don't know what he's trying to pull out, but obviously didn't work because now he's might be facing some jail time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Especially if he turned himself in.
now, yeah, I mean, it'd be a lot worse if they had to hunt him down. I'm sure it wouldn't be a easier sentence if that was the case.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, good move by him, I guess. All right, what do we got next?
All right, so this one, Steph Curry actually said this today.
I saw this.
He wanted to be a Knick, so he wanted to drop until the eighth spot so he could be a Knick. This is actually surprising to me
Oh, is it?
because Steph Curry he doesn't like look like the loud guy, like not the flashy guy and stuff like that. He doesn't talk much, but I'm surprised he wanted to go like somewhere like New York.
In like a big market. I mean, now they made
Yeah.
Golden State a big market, so he's been playing in ones.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, it would have been awesome to see him in New York, man. If like at this point in his career, if he like went down the same road and became this two-time MVP, which I'm sure he would have, because he would have had the full reins over there in New York.
Oh, for sure. New
Yeah,
York would be a way better team, way different story right now.
yeah, it'd be insane. That's why. So, I mean, I don't mind. I love that Golden State is like a big market, like city. Like now since
Oh yeah,
Clay and
Golden
KD went
State
through,
used to be. Yeah.
yeah, that was the first time they won their title in 2015 was their first title since like 1972 or something. So I'm glad
Mm,
that Steph ended up in on the Warriors.
yep. Same here.
Where did he like what was he on that he said that like was he on like a podcast show or what was it?
Let me see here. He was on a recent episode of Showtime's All the Smoke podcast. Yeah.
All the smoke.
So
Oh, the one with Matt Barnes. That's the one with Matt
yeah,
Barnes and who's the other guy? The retired Steven Jackson, I
so
think.
yeah, Steven Jackson,
Yeah,
Matt Barnes.
yeah, yeah. I mean that's a fun podcast.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had Curry smoking anything on there. But yeah, good thing he went to the Warriors, man. We wouldn't have seen all that KD historic stuff go down. All right, what do we got next on
All
our
right.
list?
So let's talk about some Laker news.
What do we got? Obviously, we're
So
recording this after their win against the Nets
yeah,
today.
they won. So
Yeah,
that's good.
it's a good one. What are we, 36-9 now?
Mm-hmm.
Still on top, like I'm scared of the drop, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, and then I think this came out earlier today or last night. I'm not sure. DeMarcus Cousins is expected to play like in the last couple games of the season.
Yeah, I got an alert about. First alert I got was that they didn't want him to be or like they weren't thinking about trading him anywhere because they were saying we should trade him for Derrick Rose or something.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
I saw the Lakers said they weren't thinking about trading him at all, and then I got that he might play this season, which
yeah.
is
Like I thought like he was not gonna play even in the playoffs. So this is actually really good for the Lakers
Yeah, it'd be
because
great to see. I'd like to see how he meshes because JaVale and Dwight have been holding it down.
yeah, already our front court is insane. Just imagine just
Adding
adding
Boogie in
DeMarcus.
there, yeah, throw Boogie in there. Why not?
Yeah,
That's nuts. I hope it does. If he does come back, obviously he's gonna be on a huge minute restriction. He's probably been playing like 13 minutes in his first like 2 weeks back. Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, there's not much minutes to go around either
Yeah,
way.
especially
So
at the center position right now. But I do hope we see him this season. That'd be cool. I want to see him in a Laker uniform. I've been wanting him to come to the Lakers before he went to the Warriors. I was hoping we would get him. So
yeah,
I hope we see him.
especially after like because he might not sign again after this season because it's only a 1 year contract.
Yeah,
So
what
at
is it?
least
Like a
give him a
minimum two,
couple.
right?
Yeah, minimum deal. So at least give him a couple games. Let's see what he does.
I hope we give him a ring. I hope we get him a ring.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope we're the team that gets him his first ring. And who?
because he
Wait.
went to the Warriors last year expecting a ring, and
Yeah, and
then
he
that
didn't
didn't
get
work
one.
out.
That sucks, man. He deserves one. He got hurt trying to help him out. Let me see. What? Did they have like a specific time that he could return, or?
Yeah, the specific time was like 2 games, like the last 2 games of the season.
Oh wow.
So that's what they're targeting.
I mean, if the Lakers are on a hot streak, I'm sure AD and LeBron will be resting up those last couple weeks.
Oh yeah, you know that.
Yeah, so
You
that's
know that for sure.
if there was a time for him to get some warm ups in, it would be those games. That's when
If
teams are their
if
weakest.
Kawhi and Paul George are already taking breaks in the middle of the season, you
Yeah,
bet LeBron and AD are gonna take
I mean,
that
Paul
belt.
George is injured right now, but definitely Kawhi just chilling.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Hey, no, don't get me wrong. Screw him.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding.
So this next one, reaction to the All Star starters. So the All Star starters got announced tonight. So what do you think about the All Stars?
For the West, we got Luca, James Harden, LeBron, AD, and Kawhi. Yeah, that's a juicy starting lineup, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I
not
feel like
gonna stay like that because of the draft. It's just gonna mix up. But yeah, that's sick that they're gonna be
yeah, I
tipping
feel like the
off.
West was a lock. Like the West, the top five, the stars was gonna
Yeah,
be a lock. No
honestly,
one,
yeah, no one was competing with any of these
yeah.
guys.
But on the East side, it was Joel Embiid, Giannis, Pascal Siakam, Trey Young, which I'm excited, and then Kemba Walker. So
Yeah, Trae Young is a
there,
straight baller, bro.
yeah, there's a bit of debate on Kemba Walker, Pascal Siakam,
I mean, if Trae Young is making the starters as his first year,
but
same with Luca, you could put in Pascal and Kemba,
oh
especially
yeah, but Trey
Pas.
Young's numbers, come on, like that's
Who would you
ridiculous.
rather have had instead of Pascal or Kemba?
Pascal instead of Pascal, I would like to see either yeah Jimmy Butler. I felt like should have
Yeah,
made
I
it
was
over
gonna
Pascal
say
Siakam.
Jimmy Butler should have made it for Kemba.
Kemba, yeah,
Yeah.
I think they put him as a front court actually. They
Uh,
didn't put him as a guard, that which
oh,
is
is
weird.
that why?
Uh,
I thought he was their
so
shooting guard.
no, they put him as a forward. That's why Charles Barkley on TNT was like, that's weird that they put him as front court because he usually plays guard.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, and then for Kemba, I mean, what else guards are in there in the
I
East
was trying to
that
find
are
the rest of the list right here because I know Damian didn't make the.
Damian? Yeah, Damian is gonna probably make reserves for sure.
If he does make.
Damian was number three actually in backcourt for the West.
Oh, I wonder if our boy AC Fresh made it. Let me see. For the West, yeah, Westbrook, no way he's making it over Damian.
Yeah, Damian Lillard's way better
Freaking
actually
Steph
for
Curry
sure.
still made the 10th most popular spot. He didn't play, played
I
like
mean, yeah,
a month.
that's
That's
just
great.
popularity.
Yeah, it's just Steph Curry right there. Let me see. And yeah, Joel Embiid made the starting position, right?
Yeah, Joel Embiid made it.
Yeah, both teams make sense. It's gonna be an interesting All Star year. There's a lot of like new names in there.
Yeah, Trey
Pascal,
Young,
Trey Young,
Yep.
Kemba Walker. We see him there usually.
Yeah, three first-time All-Stars just in the starters. So
Yeah, for that. Luca, one of them. Yeah.
Luca, Trey Young, and Pascal
Who do
Siakam.
you
So
think LeBron take? Because they televised the draft now ever since last season. Who do you
yeah,
think LeBron takes
February
with the
7th.
first pick? AD for sure, right?
Oh yeah,
Hundred
I'm pretty
percent
sure
AD.
if he doesn't pick AD, that's kind of
No,
mean.
yeah, he traded for him last year before he
Yeah.
was even his teammate. He knew,
Oh yeah.
so I'm sure he'll take him with the first pick now.
Bro, I just want to imagine seeing Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Luca on the same team. That would be insane.
I hope he takes Luca instead of Kawhi.
Yeah, for sure.
Who do you
I
think?
don't think he's gonna take
Who do you
Kawhi.
think Giannis takes after he takes AD? I think he takes James Harden or
Second pick?
yeah. or Joel.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take a big man, bro.
Either
Cause
Joel or Harden, I think he would take.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, can't wait for it. When's the All Star weekend actually?
All Star Weekend is it's Valentine's weekend, so February 14th to the 16th.
Sick. I can't wait. We're gonna see our boy Dwight Howard in the dunk contest, baby.
Yeah, speaking of Dwight, he said he wants Kobe to assist him in the dunk
Oh
contest.
my gosh, I hope Kobe says yes or they get something together. I hope. I know
Yeah,
I have a
imagine
feeling they
that.
will. I have a feeling that they will get something together and the whole
Yeah,
arena is going to go crazy when it happens and I'm going to go crazy at home.
imagine he just throws a lob off the backboard, dunks on a
Oh
12-foot
my
rim again.
god, I get so excited if I see Kobe lob him a pass or like go off the backboard for him. That'd be amazing.
Imagine Dwight jumps over Kobe. That would be
Ooh,
insane.
man. Yeah, he could clear him. 100% he can.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They could dap up each other after Kobe could squash the your soft talk. It's all good now. All
All
right.
right, so let's move on. So this is going to be a new segment. So there was not much trade rumors this week, like this week. So this is going to be a throwback Thursday. So we're going to be doing this probably every Thursday episode, right, Justin?
We're gonna try if there's
Yeah, we'll
some
try. So
cool stuff.
yeah, so basically what this segment is, it's a throwback to what has happened this week in basketball history. So anything popular that's happened. So let's get this started. So the first one is Kobe Bryant, obviously one of the best players of all time. He scored
Go.
80
What was that?
He scored 81 points against Toronto Raptors on January 22nd, 2006. Man, that was a crazy
That
game.
is the best basketball performance the NBA's ever seen when Kobe scored 81 against the Raptors. I was pretty young, so I can't like remember watching it live, but obviously I've watched the highlights and the replays and all the
I'm
analytics and
glad
stuff
I
on it.
was at least alive.
Yeah, I could say I lived in the era of it. But obviously Wilt scored 100. I know that, but I just feel like in the time and the era and the way Kobe did it, it was just a way more not way more, but more impressive than Wilt's 100 against the Knicks.
Yeah, Kobe scored what, 40 more points than his actual team? His
His team
whole
scored
team?
like 40 and he scored 81.
Yeah, come on.
And
Double your team.
the best part about
That's
that game was that the Lakers were down the whole game until the fourth. He brought them back and they retook the lead.
yeah, you would assume because if your team is sucking, Kobe better do
Yeah, you
something.
better step it up, and sure as hell he did with 81 freaking points. Can you imagine, like, even in our rec league, the rec league we used to play, can you imagine dropping like 60 points in there?
No, not even 50.
Yeah, not even 50. Hey, give me 45, I'd be happy. But no. Speaking of, on a side note, real quick, your little brother Mini Me or Vahe,
Yeah,
sorry, Mini Me's his
yeah.
nickname. We went to his game the other day, and he always asked to wear my headband, and I told him, I was like, you want to keep wearing this headband? You got to give me a reason to give it to you tonight. You got to like show me a good game.
Earn it.
Yeah, and he went beast mode. He dropped like 14 points, 16 rebounds, filled the stat
Yeah.
sheet, and he really. But his team did lose by 4, which is disappointing. But
I mean, it wasn't his fault,
it
but
definitely he did his part. He was getting everyone
yeah.
involved. He was doing his part. His team just lost it for him.
Yeah, that was probably one of his best games of his
That
career.
career, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
not that was definitely best game of the season, 100%.
Oh yeah.
All right, but back to this. Yeah, Kobe, that was the best performance I've ever, not I've ever seen, but the NBA's ever seen.
Yeah.
In that
All right.
season too, I'm pretty sure he averaged like 35.4 a game. That's or something like
Oh yeah.
that.
2006 was one of Kobe's best years.
Oh my gosh, I wish I was like this age now back then so I could have watched it.
All right. So this next one. So Wilt Chamberlain, I didn't know this. This is insane. Wilt Chamberlain had 56 points and 45 rebounds on January 21st, 1961.
Ooh, Nelly, wow. I mean, yeah,
That's
I feel like there's always just a random day where Wilt drops some insane stat line and we just be like, oh, this day in history, but it's so casual we don't even care about it.
yeah, like 56 points is probably not that impressive back then, but 45 rebounds to
That's
add with it,
nuts, dude.
like
Imagine that
that's
fantasy points. Oh my gosh.
that's already like 100 fantasy points just for points and rebounds.
Yeah, that's nuts. Wilt Chamberlain was a stat generator machine, man.
I mean, yeah, like he didn't play in the most competitive era, but
No,
he's still like,
he was a freak of nature. He was the
yeah,
most athletic like specimen that time frame has ever or time period has ever seen.
100%.
I feel
Did
like even in today's era, he'd be a dominant center.
yeah, did you see that picture of him? He was like on he was on the first floor, and then there was a second floor window, and he reached his hand all the way up and touched the window.
Yeah, I'm telling
Like
you, man.
that's insane.
He was like the LeBron back then. They were looking at like, whoa, what the hell is this guy?
Yeah. Rest in peace, Wilt.
R.I.P. Wilt, man.
All right. So you want to move on to the last segment, the popping
Yeah,
questions?
let's get these done. Sorry, this is a little bit of a shorter episode, but
Yeah,
gotta
not
go with
much
the
going on in
gotta go with the
sports.
flow right now. Actually,
Yeah,
if you want, after the popping questions, I could pull a little segment for you if you're down to do it. But
sure.
let's finish these first, and we'll do it. I'll tell you about it.
All right.
All right. So the first popping question I got is who you got for the Super Bowl, Chiefs or 49ers?
All right. So I feel like this it's gonna be a really close game because the Chiefs have a really good offense, and then the Niners have a really good defense. So it's gonna be tested on both sides. But I think I think the Chiefs are gonna win it this year. Patrick Mahomes, like I think they're gonna win it.
Yeah, I am rooting for the Chiefs to win it, and
Uh-huh.
I agree that the probably the league's best offense versus the league's one of the league's top defenses. It's going to be a fun Super Bowl. Hopefully, I know I'm a Patriots fan, so that Rams Super Bowl it was kind of a boring one. Not gonna lie, I was glad that we won. Don't get me wrong, but I hope that the offense shows out. I hope Tyreek Hill has a game that everyone's gonna remember for a while, and especially Patrick Mahomes, especially because he's an upcoming talent. He's already proved that he's an MVP in this league.
Yeah, won
So if he
MVP
could,
last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
if he could win the Super Bowl this early in his career and the Super Bowl MVP, maybe that'd be a great way to kick off your young career. Especially what is he like 24, 25? It's only his
Yeah,
third year in the league or whatever.
he's young. Yeah.
Yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes is insane. And then as far as the Niners, I don't know if Jimmy Garoppolo's ready for that, man. I know
I mean,
he's
yeah, they've been doing good all season, but let's see if they could
I don't,
handle the
especially because
pressure.
the Chiefs defense is the Niners like to run the ball when things don't get going, and the Chiefs defense is one of the better rushing defenses in the league.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how the Niners will be able to get going if they can't get the passing game going.
Mhm.
All right. So wait, who did you want to win? You said who you think you're going to
Oh,
win.
I want the Chiefs to win too.
Yeah.
I want Patrick Mahomes to get
I
it
have some
because
family members that are big Niner fans, but I don't really care about that.
yeah,
So
same
I'm
here.
going
Yeah.
for Pat Mahomes, man. All right. Next popping question. Based off of Zion's game last night, I know it's an early one, but do you think this is a sign of things to come of superstardom?
Oh yeah, I think for sure it's a sign of things to come because what we haven't seen this much hype since LeBron, right? And
Lonzo
let's
and
be honest.
LeBron, Zion, those are like the top
Yeah,
three biggest hyped
I
athletes.
think I think I think Zion's gonna be close to LeBron, maybe even better. But I don't. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
No,
But
I was gonna say, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But this, looking at the first game, it's good signs. It's going up. He's just only gonna get better. He's
Yeah,
young. You just keep on getting better. Like I don't know what to say.
stay consistent, practice, stay healthy for especially staying healthy.
Yeah,
We want to see Zion play. We don't want to see him questionable load management stuff like that. So, but
yeah,
as far as his performance last night, obviously it's a good way to start your career. Getting going in the fourth quarter in crunch time, bring your team back from 11 or 12 to four. It's a good way to show that you're not just all talk and all hype, that you're here to play. And I'm telling you, he didn't even look like he was giving it 100% out there. He was just like jogging and going
oh,
through the
100%, yeah.
he was just going through the motions and stuff like that. He was just jogging and getting a sweat in, and he was dropped 18 points in a row or something like that. Finished with 22. So as far as I would take it easy. I don't think he's gonna be better than LeBron at the end of it when it's all said and done. But I
Yeah.
think he has the potential to maybe be
Oh, he
like
has
as
the
high as
potential. Yeah,
yeah. But I don't think
sky's the
he'll be
limit.
better than him.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, I think it's too early to tell. If he develops that jump shot thoroughly and it starts looking consistent, because obviously he's not going to shoot 4 for 4 from three every game. She's gonna shoot 11. He's gonna shoot 12%. He's gonna shoot 20. He's gonna shoot 50. He's gonna be streaky from back there. You just gotta try to stay as consistent as possible. But
Yeah, I don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
him, Luca, Trey Young, man, DeAndre Ayton. I feel like those guys are like Marvin Bagley, De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo. All these guys are just like the future of the NBA. I can't wait to see how they develop and get better as time goes.
yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think we've seen someone this like heavy. Like what? He's 280 something like that,
Oh, I think
and
he's the
this
heaviest
quick.
player in the league.
Yeah, and this quick, like I don't think we've seen anything like him before. Like
You're saying
the
quick like
quickness he
his oh like
quickness, yeah.
his actual
Like for
quickness.
his
Yeah,
weight,
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I'm telling you, man, he takes off from the free throw line. This guy can do anything out there. If he gets that 3 point shot, it's like Giannis. If he develops his 3 point shot, it's gonna be scary for the other teams.
Yep.
I can't wait
Every,
for the
people
Pelicans
got
line.
people got lucky. Zion isn't taller.
Oh man, yeah. What is he? Only like 6'7", 6'8"?
Yeah.
He's like a stub and a built man. Oh my gosh, that guy is a freak in nature. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right. What I was gonna say, there's some pretty funny betting lines going on for the Super Bowl. If you just wanted to hear a couple of them.
Sure.
All right, let me pull them up real quick. Got them right here.
So like betting
Yeah,
situations
yeah,
or
it's like not like oh who's gonna win this and that. It's like some
yeah, yeah.
very specific things. So let me pull up some of the halftime ones. These are I'll do like 4 or 5 of the halftime ones and then some in-game ones. So one of them, this is something you could bet on in Vegas right now for the Super Bowl. What color Gatorade do you think it will be when they dump it on the winning coach? Like whoever wins
Oh
the
my
Super Bowl,
God.
will it be purple, blue, orange, red, or lime green or whatever? You could bet on
Is,
that.
is there like odds for it or
Yeah, there's odds on it, but I don't have the picture of it. Let me see.
that is insane. Like
And then this,
people don't care about the game anymore. They
yeah,
just
how
care.
many songs will be performed in Spanish during the halftime show?
Wow. In Spanish.
How,
Not just songs, just
yeah,
in
in Spanish.
Spanish.
How many times will they show A-Rod during the halftime show? Because obviously J-Lo is performing.
Oh my God.
Will Shakira or J-Lo twerk during the performance at all? I would love to bet on that one. I put all my money on it. Let me see.
Oh my
Let
God,
me see
man.
some in-game ones. Oh, this
These are
one's called exotic prop bets. Let's see some of these.
these are some insane bets.
Total. Ooh. Will Donald Trump attend the Super Bowl?
Uh,
No, yeah, it's minus 380 that he will not show up. Let me see. What color will the liquid be that is poured on the winning coach? So yeah. So if it's water, you could bet plus 300. And then lime green yellow, it's plus 325. Yeah, let's see.
Definitely not gonna be water. That's gonna be boring.
Will a fan run onto the field during the Super Bowl? Like,
Probably.
I would love to see how much money people are actually putting on these and if they actually win. Oh, which commercial will appear first, a Volkswagen or a Porsche commercial? Like I'm telling you, man, what are these? How are you supposed to even know? It's just literally
Some of
this is
these
pure, literally pure luck.
some of these bets are stupid.
I wonder if like people are doing like parlays on these type of bets, like just a bunch of
There's no
just
way they get like a parlay on that. There's no way.
oh my, like just a bunch of these random bets. Which commercial
Not
will
even.
it?
These are like nothing connected to the game. Like it could happen
Yeah, yeah, this
anywhere.
one. What will we see first during the commercials? Mountain Dew or Toyota? Like it's
Like,
literally
gives
pure
a shit, bro.
pure luck, pure luck. I don't know. I might be down to bet on one of these just to see how it goes. All right, everybody, and that's all we got for episode 4 of our podcast.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and comment down below what you guys want to see next.
Uh,
Peace.